This video is to help you guys reduce or quit alcohol. When I was younger, I actually was super on the straight and narrow. I never drank alcohol before I was 18, but once I turned 21, and alcohol for about 2 years at the time had been a big part of my life. This is right before COVID. I was partying all the time. If I was on vacation, which I was on vacation all the time, and COVID stopped everyone from going out. I mean, no one could go out, right? Of course, 2 months after COVID, certain places were opening up and we were going out. We were going to that place. So fast forward, and boy, when I came to Texas, I was shredded. I moved there to grind, to do work, to make YouTube videos, work hard and figure out my kind of pathway. That's also when I moved to a new city, I got into that lifestyle of partying, going out, clubs, pubs, bars. In this city, I mean, it's a big city and it's a city for that lifestyle. I mean, this is Houston, Texas, the 4th largest city in America. And I was being a proper dummy, doing stupid stunts. Good thing is I never got into any trouble, but obviously I was wasting my life away. At that time, I had no real tangible goals. I thought I had goals, I had dreams and aspirations, sure. Also realized time was flying by and nothing was changing. And so what you guys will realize is I was stuck in a cycle. I mean, it was every week, and it wasn't just the weekend. It might have been throwback or thirsty Thursday. It was Friday, Saturday, Sunday, brunch on a Sunday. It was
6.5 hours later.
I don't think there's anything particularly wrong with having fun or drinking or that lifestyle. What you're gonna realize is you're gonna see some people there that have been doing that for 10, 20 years and that's their only life. That's all they have for life. And you'll see it. You'll see that guy who's 40 years old still buying tables. After that lifestyle, once I got done, I turned my whole fitness journey, my personal life, everything around. There's a lot of reasons why we need to reduce the alcohol or quit. You could also quit and on rare occasions, you know, have some alcohol. Nothing wrong with that. Grandma's drinking her ginger beer on Christmas morning, right? We're gonna start off with some pretty obvious fitness reasons. And one of the things that alcohol does is it stops you from building as much muscle as you wanna build. It stops protein synthesis. It's gonna kill your gains, as they say in the fitness industry. Is it okay to go out and have some alcohol? Yes, it's okay. You're not gonna die. You're not gonna get fat. You're not gonna lose all your gains. Is it a problem if you're drinking every single weekend, binge drinking? Yeah, you might not build as much muscle as you wanna build, right? The next one is that alcohol does lower your test. It's proven scientifically that alcohol will lower your testosterone. And if you're a strong, healthy male and you wanna get your testosterone to the best it can, I'm not saying you have to stop drinking alcohol or quit alcohol, but reducing it a little bit will help. So the next thing is, if you're on any fat loss journey, weight loss journey, if you're trying to keep the LBs, the calories down, if you're drinking alcohol all the time, that's definitely gonna be hard because you're drinking your calories and you're drinking your calories a lot. I mean, especially if you're drinking margaritas, mixed drinks, literally anything other than pure hard alcohol shots, then you're getting a lot of extra calories. Either way, alcohol is gonna have calories, it's empty calories. And if you're doing it every single weekend, 24/7, if you're always drinking, you're gonna gain some weight. Or you're not gonna lose any weight if you're on a fat loss journey. You're not gonna lose body fat because you're drinking so much calories. The next thing is sleep. It also affects your REM sleep. And so your REM sleep is your deep sleep, rapid eye movement sleep. Yes, people say, oh, it helps me get to sleep faster. Yes, you could help get knocked out, but it's not helping you in your deep sleep. It's actually ruining that sleep and you're not getting that proper sleep. I remember when I was going out every single weekend and I was working 6 days a week, 80 hours a week I was working, and I had no real sleep. And it was so bad that I had alopecia all over my face and head. Bald spots all over my face. I was getting bald spots on the side of my head. At the time, I stopped doing my beard because I had bald spots. No sleep and all the alcohol I was drinking. It literally caused me to bald. Obviously, it affected other parts of my sleep too. And if you're not sleeping, you're not making gains, you're not gonna have a good day, you're not gonna have energy throughout the day. And those 2 years of my life, I had the lowest energy levels ever. And right now, fast forward, I feel way better than I was at 21, 24, 18. I feel the best I've ever felt in my life. And the next one is productivity and motivation. If you're always out drinking and the next day you're hungover, you're sleeping in till 4 p.m., you got your cat waking you up, your dog biting your leg, you're not gonna have the motivation as if you didn't do all that. That's why you have to reduce it, because you're gonna reduce the days that you're hungover. Everyone knows this. Everyone that drink knows if they're hungover, they're not gonna be as productive, but they still do it anyways. So you're gonna be hungover, you're gonna have lower energy, you're gonna have the worst sleep you did, so you're not gonna be as productive. Even if you drink energy drinks, which I was drinking a lot of energy drinks at the time, I was drinking 2 energy drinks a day, and even then, I still have more motivation and energy and productivity now with 0 energy drinks. And with that, I mean, is it always the best decision to go out every single weekend when if you're not at dreams and goals that you wanna be at, should you be going out every single weekend, multiple times a week? No. It's okay to go out with friends, enjoy your life, do cool stuff, go on vacations. Yes, I'm not telling you to stop going on vacations, to stop enjoying your life, but hear me out. If you cut that going out 2 times a week, which is 100 times a year, if you cut that down to just 20 times a year, 10 times a year, think about how much more stuff you could do during those times you would have been out and the following day when you're hungover. So the sun went down. All right, so the next thing is, it's a Band-Aid. It's a pause, and it's just a temporary relief and numbness. How you're basically just putting a Band-Aid on it till the next day. You're just numbing yourself until the next day. You're just trying to get rid of those inhibitions until the next day. I had a coworker, I was working at a gym. So I hired this guy, I trained him. He had the best raw natural talent to be an amazing trainer. He was 19 years old, he was buff, he was huge. I mean, when you met him, you're like 19, you think this guy's on all the juice in the world, but he's had great genetics, he was a hard worker, he was a hustler, and he was a great salesman. He could have been one of the best personal trainers ever. The alcohol took over and the alcohol ruined it, and he was using this alcohol as a Band-Aid. And so basically he had a terrible family life, terrible friends, he was struggling with money, and every day to cope with all the stuff that was going on in his life, the BS that was going on with his girl, all the hardships with his friends, all the trouble that he was in, he was coping all of that with more alcohol. And there was times where he'd come to work and he was so hungover, or he was still drunk at work. And he was at the best point of his career at this place, where he was making big strides, big bonuses, big money, but the alcohol took over. It made him snappy, it made him crazy, it made him just make the wrong decisions, and eventually he lost his job. I know some of y'all are probably thinking, oh, I would never do that. But if you're going out partying every single weekend, then you probably are doing that a little bit. I mean, even me, I never had an alcohol problem, but going out every single weekend, it was kind of like, okay, I'm okay with my lifestyle right now because I get to do this for 3 hours. I get to feel this rush, this fun, this crazy lifestyle. But then once Monday comes, you're dreading Monday. It's that typical, almost rat race lifestyle. This one was crazy to me. When you reduce your alcohol, you're gonna notice how much better everything is up here. Your memory, your concentration, your focus, your clarity, or my memory when I'm not drinking is super sharp. I literally have a snapshot memory. Alcohol takes that away, and alcohol will take that away from everyone. Whether you have good memory, bad memory, it's gonna ruin your memory. Just last week, so me and my friend saw a guy at the gym who we used to know. I remember perfectly. I was like, oh, that's my boy. And then my friend, he didn't even remember ever meeting him. Isn't that crazy? He doesn't remember meeting him, hanging out with him, even though we hung out multiple times for multiple hours when we hung out, but we were drinking those days. We were going out, we were partying. And that's crazy how he doesn't even remember a whole person. And it's crazy how it takes my snapshot memory to nothing. And I remember I had so much more brain fog while I'm drinking, the day after I'm drinking, even the next few days after that weekend, I had a lot more brain fog. All right, next, if you're always drinking, if you're always partying, you're literally gonna have more anxiety. Other people say it could be depression, stuff like that. I definitely had some anxiety before, and the alcohol doesn't help. All right, next one. You're not gonna notice until you're out of the lifestyle for at least a year, and that is having better relationships. And I know what you're thinking, how does that make any sense? I could be drinking with my boys. We're getting faded, we're having fun, we're, blasting kegs, we're taking shots. But one thing you might notice is after a year of stop getting out of that stuff, you're never gonna see those people again. These people aren't your real friends. I mean, basically your mom was right. There might be one or two that stick around, but most of them aren't gonna be the real ones. What you're gonna notice is that when you're actually hanging out with these same people, not drinking, not doing stuff like that, you're actually gonna connect with them a lot better. You're gonna make those real friendships that count. That friend that always has your back when you're in a rut, when you need help. That brother and that brotherhood that most men are looking for. And a lot of those people that you're going out with, if you stop drinking, you're never gonna see them again because they're what you call a fake friend. The last one, and it's literally your financial savings. Your wallet is gonna thank you if you reduce your alcohol and your drinking. I mean, if you just cut down drinking in half, you're gonna save hundreds, if not thousands of dollars every single month. When I reduced my alcohol, I literally saved thousands of dollars every single month. That was 10 benefits. There's a lot more benefits. If you slip up, don't beat yourself up. It happens to me and it happens to a lot of people because alcohol is normalized in our society, rooted deep. Everyone drinks, family, friends. They're gonna pressure you to drink. It's okay if you slip up.